Hello and welcome to It's All About You, the best show about you on the internet. I am Dave Walters, life, relationships, and spiritual coach. This is episode number 47, Questions and Answers, Part 2. Now you may notice I'm wearing what I was wearing in the last episode because I'm shooting these bad boys back to back. And in fact, I'm intending to upload them at the same time too because I was off for like a week and so now I'm giving you a double dose. So you're probably going to see these things post at the same time, or at least a couple hours apart. So actually, there's something I want to talk about in this one. And I said it's questions and answers, but I think I want to talk about flirting. Because there's a couple of questions that I've gotten here. Let me find them. Okay, where are these questions coming from, in case you didn't see the last one? Formspring.me/B Dave Walters. Formspring, FORMSPRING.me, like me, /B Dave Walters. No www. You can ask me anything. Ask me about relationships, spirituality. Why is the sky blue? Why is the grass green? Send it to me. I'll answer. Okay? Now, let's see. That's not it. I've gotten so many of these things. Okay. Here's one. Hi, Dave. I'm a 31-year-old female and I've never dated or kissed anyone. It's not that I haven't ever been asked out. I'm a bit overweight, but I don't think that is it. I've always been a goals-oriented person and I was always focused on achieving my goals. Marriage and dating was always out because I thought it would distract me from my goals. Lately, my thoughts and opinions have changed. How can I start dating and flirting now when I never have? This one is complex. You know, I said I wanted to talk about flirting, and we will talk a little bit about it, but there's more to this than flirting. A 31-year-old female who's never dated or kissed anyone, believe it or not, the very first thing that comes to my mind is, what was your relationship with your father like, and what was his relationship with your mother? And hot on the heels of that is I'm wondering if there's not some abuse in this person's past. Okay? You can get some insight into my thought process here because you're seeing this unfold real time. And by the way, I'm not sure who asked me this, so anything I say, feel free to follow up with me on Facebook, MySpace, Twitter, YouTube, Dave Walters, so we can talk about this more directly, okay? But a person doesn't go 31 years without ever having been on a date for no reason. Okay? You follow me? Something happened early in this person's life that made her think that love and affection and relationships could not be trusted for one reason or another. The most likely candidate by a wide margin is abuse of some sort. Something happened to her and it made her feel weird about emotions and weird about sensuality, and so she never engaged in it ever. Especially because I've always been a goals-oriented person and I was focused on achieving my goal. Dating and marriage was always out because I thought it would distract me from my goals. Lately, my opinions have changed. Yes, they will. Around 28-ish to 30-ish, the biological clock starts jackhammering. All of my female friends go through this. All of my professional friends, even the ones that are certain they don't want kids. And not every woman has to have kids. But your body wants you to have kids. Like, you got your own opinions, but your ovaries got a totally different opinion on things, okay? And they let you know right about now. And how do I start dating and flirting? We're going to come back to that. In fact, I tell you what, we'll talk about that in part 2. We'll talk about dating and flirting. But for now, been a goals-oriented person, okay? She put what she wants and what she wanted to do and what she wanted to achieve ahead of how she felt, okay? And that she could put this out there as a sign of success and achievement, and by extension to show that she's valuable, and show that she's valuable not just as a sensual or sexual object, okay? Because I have friends that feel this way. I have male and female friends that feel this way, actually, that are attractive, and when people approach them, they actually feel resentful of the fact that the person is perceiving them as attractive, and they take it to mean it's like, well, you're talking to me just because I'm pretty. You don't really care about the real me. You don't care about me. You just care that I'm hot. You know, every time I've had a friend of mine say this to me, I'm just like, stop whining, okay? yeah, people are going to be nice to you because you're attractive. It's the way of the world. It is human nature, okay? Be flattered about it and move on. Because I think something I've said before, and this is true. I'm kind of vain. I love getting hit on. I love getting hit on. I just do. I can't help it. I'll let you, here's a secret. I don't even mind when dudes hit on me, as long as they don't touch me. You touch me, then we got a problem. But, you know, even when like gay dudes approach me, I don't care. I like it. I like being liked. I do. I just do, okay? So, but I tell you, part of that comes out of the fact that that's not how I define myself, though. You know, I realize it is not who I am inside. And when a person finds me attractive or interesting for whatever reason, they're not trying to objectify me. They're not saying that you have no value as a person whatsoever. I just think you're cute. That's not what they're saying. And you don't have to read that into it. So if you're a very attractive person and you feel weird when people approach you because you're attractive, get over it. There's a lot of people in this world that wish they had people treating them differently because they were attractive. Believe me. So, you know, stop thumbing your nose at what God gave you. Because I can tell you, no matter how hot you are, there's somebody that you don't do it for. There's somebody that's not into you at all. There's lots of people that aren't into me at all. Okay? So deal with it, all right? There's worse things in life than having people think you're cute, okay? So stop being mean to them because of it. In fact, it's weird. I have several friends that are single because whenever anybody approaches them, they get all weird and distant towards them. But how else are you supposed to meet a new person if you know, you don't have an initial chemistry? Here's the thing. You want people to fall in love with your personality, but you can't see personality from across the room, right? And this is one of the reasons why I'm a big fan of online dating. Because it takes time, space, and distance out of the equation. Because before now, to meet somebody, you have to be in the same place, see each other, have the opportunity to talk to one another. Okay? When you're doing online dating, you can find out more about a person than the fact that they're just a pretty face. You can find out some details about them. And it's true that people still can misrepresent themselves, and when you meet eventually, you still need to have chemistry. But if you want to know a little bit more about them first, then that's a great way to go about it. Wow, went on a little detour there. But this person, I would say to you, rather than just say, how do I start dating and flirting now, I would say become very clear on why you haven't before now. Because I just don't believe that you're like, I was just so goal-oriented and focused that I never went on a date ever. Let me tell you something. I'm 32. I've been married for 7 years. And I have done a lot. I've been all over this world. I've earned black belts in 2 different martial arts. I got a degree in English from university. I've lived in 3 different cities. I'm an internet show host. I've written articles. I've written a book. I'm a coach. I've got a child. I've been a professional gambler. I own my own business. I've been on a life insurance agency. I was a professional gambler. I don't know if I said that. You know, when people are like, oh, I don't have time for a relationship, I'm so busy, that's a cop-out. That is a cop-out. That is BS. Look me in the eye. If you think you're too busy for a relationship, that is BS. Okay? Because a relationship with the right person, makes your goals more likely, not less likely. A relationship is like a multiplier, a good one. It's like a rocket booster. It helps you get where you're going faster. Now, a bad relationship is just the opposite. It's like a 10-ton weight that pulls you down and weighs you down and stops you from being able to do anything like you could have done on your own. So the key then is you just got to make sure that you're dating better people. And then you're going to get there. But if you just think that somehow the whole concept of being married is somehow alien. I mean, Barack Obama's married. The most powerful man in the world. He's married. Or if you liked George Bush or his father. In fact, every president's, well, not every president, but I don't remember the one who was single. But almost every president is married, and almost every president has had children. And if, you know, your country's probably the same. So if the rulers of the free world have time for relationships, you got time for a relationship. Now, I'm about to split this for my brothers and sisters on YouTube, but let me say again, get clear on why you were not dating up until now. Resolve whatever happened up until now, and then you'll be able to move forward. Okay, I'll be right back.